The biggest problem you have when trying to start a business is, unfortunately, you're working a job, you don't have much time, and you need a side hustle. So at least you can take it on to becoming a fully fledged business for yourself where you're making a decent amount of money. Well, hopefully this video is going to be for you guys, because I'm not going to give those obvious ideas to you. I'm going to make them unique and make them different, and also tell you guys how you can make them a success. Now, on this channel, I want to provide you guys with as much value as feasibly possible. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video if it's of benefit. And let's get right into it, because the first business idea, actually, it's booming. Everyone's talking about it. Every single person on social media is talking about it. But you know what the crazy thing is? Businesses have yet to implement what social media is speaking about. Let me explain. AI automation or AI consultancy, and we're going to put this as one. See, us guys on social media, us younger guys, even though I'm 31 years old and many of you guys watching this might be 2021, I think we're all young, all right? So let's just agree to disagree, if you disagree. The AI space is going crazy. The AI space is evolving every single day, every single week, and so companies are yet to implement AI softwares or AI automation in their company. They don't realize how much money they can save until you pick up the phone, until you send them a message, and until you get in touch with them and tell them exactly how they could save money and exactly how they could make a lot of money. Now, for this to work, obviously, you need to educate yourself on how AI currently can help different businesses. And don't just think that AI is there to make a picture or to edit something or to the obvious things. You'll be very surprised when you start researching into the AI space on how capable the AI space actually is. Now, AI could soon replace people in sales. AI could soon replace people in teaching. There are a lot of places AI can replace people currently working jobs, and it's for you to educate yourself and be able to understand exactly where you can monetize. Now, AI automation is one thing, because that is where you're going to help a business make more money or automate a part of their business, which in essence saves them time, which again makes them money. Now, that is the real dollar. That is you're gonna make a lot of money, and you can have companies paying you on a monthly basis for a consultancy, or you can have a fixed fee where you come in and you make things better for them. But a place where you can make a lot of money actually very quickly, especially when you're charging businesses, is educate yourself on where the AI space is going, exactly what the AI space is doing, and exactly where the businesses can benefit when it comes to AI. So you need to educate yourself. You need to learn as much as you possibly can, spend hours, weeks, and maybe even months. But the reality is this, that every single month, the AI space will change. Every single month, something new will come. And in that, getting business in the AI space, and by the way, a lot of research and planning goes into every single video. You'll see what I mean, because on the second business, the first business, the AI space, the second business that I'm going to tell you where you can start a side hustle and make a lot of money, actually, it's an influencer. However, slow down. It's not TikTok, it's not Instagram, it's not YouTube. Actually, it's something which nobody is speaking about, and it's LinkedIn. LinkedIn is super powerful. And in the last month alone, I've managed to get 4.2 million impressions on LinkedIn. And we've gone from 5,000 up to 11,000 followers in just a month. LinkedIn is super powerful because the people that actually end up following you and listening to what you're saying, well, they've got money, they're working jobs, and evidently the buying power on LinkedIn is much better compared to TikTok. Well, how do you make money off writing content on LinkedIn, and how do you actually go about creating posts? Well, number one, photos do really well. Photos with text provide value. Everyone loves a bit of value. CV stuff, interview related things. When it comes to your career, your job, or even a business that you might have started, people love that sort of stuff on LinkedIn, and it's relatable. So make sure, speak around that stuff, and maybe even go on my LinkedIn and see what's worked for me, so you can take some information on what could possibly work for you. Now, how do you make money on LinkedIn? Well, I've already spoken to you guys about the AI space. The AI space is something which is booming. If you could take out 10 minutes a day to write a post on LinkedIn, at least one post on LinkedIn every single day, and you do that for 30 days or 60 days, you'll be surprised how much of a following and how many views you can actually get at the back of posting. Now, at the back of that, you'll be surprised how many businesses will be happy to work with you when it comes to the AI space. If that's what you speak about, and then you say, well, I can do a coaching call, I can give consultancy services, I can just pick up the phone and speak to you for an hour, and I will charge you £100. Now, you guys might think £100, that's a lot of money, by the way. £100 for one call, right? Think of it like this. You're working a job and you do 10 hours. So you do 2 hours, forget it, 8 hours, right? You do 2 hours a week, just a week, you'll make £800 extra a month, right? And if you could do 4 or 5 hours a week and a £100 consultation call, you're making good money. And as I always say, you could have the best product in the world, but if no one sees it, no one's buying it. And if you can have the worst product in the world, as long as people see it, they will still buy it. Now, number 3, it's one of the laziest ways to make money. Number 3 is super easy. It doesn't take a lot of time. And it's where you find people in the third world countries, somewhere like Pakistan, Thailand, India, where they're doing editing, where they're doing graphic designing, where they're maybe good at Photoshops, maybe they're good at building a website, maybe they're good at providing an AI service, right? Or maybe they're good at creating something in the AI side. Guess what? You're going to find those guys and find them work in the Western countries. And I promise you guys something. If you guys are active on LinkedIn, if you guys are posting on LinkedIn, you'll be surprised in how much business you can win for the guys here when you're being active here. You need to be the middleman. When you're the middleman, someone needs a project done, someone needs some work done, someone needs to hire someone on a customer service basis, and they are willing to pay £300, £400, £500 for 2 hours or 3 hours of work every single week. You can find that person and practically pay that person £100 or £200 to do that same work, and you could be making £400, £500 for that same person. Now, this is a model that I'm actually doing in Pakistan myself. I've taken out an office, I've hired people, and I make good money with this. And I've talked about this as being one of the easiest ways you can make money in 2024. I'm going to speak about a whole business plan about this, and I'm going to upload it on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, because that video should be coming out within the next week, and you will get to learn how you can start one of the easiest businesses and the easiest ways to make money, and something I've done for myself, and I will teach you guys for completely free, completely. Just let me know in the comments it is something you want to know about. Now, number 4, you might be good at budgeting. You might be good at organizing something. Maybe you have a planner that you use and you've made it yourself. There are many things that you can create for yourself and you can sell them online. And so number 4, we're going to go with selling digital products online. And that is, again, super lucrative. Again, it goes back to one very important thing. When you're active and when you're getting people to look at your stuff, as in when you're getting views and when people are seeing your things, people will buy. So now, for example, if I've had 4 million impressions and I was selling a budgeting calendar for £10, are you telling me 500 people wouldn't buy it? I promise you they would. Right? So the point is this: be active on LinkedIn. And I understand if you don't want to upload dancing videos on TikTok and videos on Instagram. I understand that completely, by the way. But LinkedIn, you have to write things, interesting things, and provide value, and people will listen to you. So it's an extremely easy way to get views and get people to follow you. Now, the point again being, sell digital products online. You can even run ads on them. You can get other people to promote them. And more importantly, organic views are the best way of selling an online digital product. Now think of it like this: if you have a £50 product and you sell 100 of those, that's £5,000. And £5,000, you might make that over 3 months or 4 months, but 100 products at £50, as long as the product is good, is definitely something that you guys can achieve. I believe in you guys. So selling a digital product online, obviously you need to create something. It shouldn't take too long, but it's definitely something where you can make a decent amount of side income. Now, something which is sort of going a little bit crazy recently, especially on social media, some big influencers are speaking about it. A lot of people are currently creating communities, creating groups and paid communities, right? And there's a lot of people who have a little bit of an influence. It's not something I'm doing at the moment, but I'm not asking anyone to send me a DM, and it's something I want to do. It's not actually something I'm looking at doing, but a lot of people create communities, and at the back of that, they charge £20, £30, £40, etc., etc. There are a lot of influencers that are still not creating communities and groups, and actually they would like to do something like that, but they need someone to manage it. You need to get in touch with an influencer, ask them whether you can manage a community for them, and on the back of that, you would take 10%, 15%, maybe 20%, or whatever you think is reasonable for that influencer. At the back of that, what that basically means is it's a new income for that influencer. Maybe they have 100,000 followers, right? And by their community does want to speak to them. They do want to interact with them. They do want to ask them questions, but they can't. You create that community, however you do that. Maybe use School, Discord, whatever you want to use. You create that. You get them, it's a 20, 30 pound service. Let's say it's 30 pounds a month, for example. If 100 people sign up to that, again, you're looking at 3,000 pounds a month. That might not sound like a lot. And I promise you something, getting 1,000 members into a community where an actual influencer is, their people actually want to speak to them and communicate to them. You'll be surprised how many members they can end up getting in a matter of 6, 7, 8, 9 months. 1,000 members isn't far. But even if we say 100 members, and if you create that community and you manage 2 or 3 influencers communities and you ask for 15%, for example, you're still making an extra £1,000 just managing groups and communities. So it's again a very easy and side income you can create whilst working a job. So I hope this video has been of benefit. Again, if it has, like, share with your family and friends, and subscribe to the channel because we've got some valuable content coming up soon.